Hey everyone, this video is about 1975 Ford Broncos and 4x4 trucks, in particular how to install the spring retainer plate on the front hubs. So you just put in the new bearings, you tighten the bearing nuts, and you want to insert the spring, and before inserting the spring you need to put a retainer plate. And you don't know which way to put it in, like this or like this. Surprisingly, I couldn't find much information about it. Maximum I could find is the picture like this. This is the spring retaining ring or retainer plate, and the picture is not very detailed. Okay, now you're looking at those parts and your hands kind of start to think about how to put them together. You may think that the proper way to install it, to put it like this and then put the spring like this. And it kind of makes sense, especially if you put the spring the narrow end first, which is wrong by the way, but if you look at this, they kind of sit together nicely. And even if you put the spring in a proper way like this, you may think, oh, if I compress it together, maybe the spring will find its position kind of inside the ring, something like this. But this is actually wrong. You need to install the retainer plate like this, and the spring goes like this, and I'll tell you why. Now let's think what's gonna happen if we install the retainer plate like this. The outer part of the spring will wanna go with the wheel, so it will rotate the same speed as the wheel rotates. The same happened to the outer cone of the bearing. It will go with the wheel. But the inner part of the bearing will be stationary, and the separator, the roller separator, it will go with intermediate speed. It will be about twice as slow as the wheel goes. As a result, your retainer ring will grind against the roller separator like this. And what's gonna happen, it will wear out, and the pieces of metal which will be floating around will destroy your bearing. It's also possible that the retainer ring will get stick to the roller separator. And in this case, what's gonna happen is your spring will start to rotate against the retainer ring, and it will start to eat the retainer ring from inside by this sharp edge of the spring. I smoothed it out here, but originally it was quite sharp. So this is how the retainer plate will look like if you install it in a wrong way. So it was installed like this. You can see the groove, which is a result of the separator grinding against it, and the other side of the ring is totally busted because the sharp edge of the spring was grinding against it. And the most interesting thing is this. This is how your bearing look like after that. Okay, the bottom line. So this is your bearing. This is how you want to install the retainer plate, and this is how the spring goes.